right, our last news conference of the day. We welcome Southwest Minnesota State University. A couple of notes before we begin with some comments. Southwest #1 seed. First time in school history they've been the #1 seed in the regional. 8th tournament appearance in school history. SMSU now 4-7 in the NCAA tournament and are advancing to the region semifinals for the first time since 2008. With the 5-set victory, SMSU now 6-1 in 5-set matches this season, now 27-3 overall. Student athletes with us, Devin Dietrich, Carrie Carson, and Mary Groth, and head coach Terry Culhane. So we'll have some comments to begin with head coach Terry Culhane. Just give some opening remarks, and then we'll open the floor up to everybody else. And speak into the mic, please.
I figured I better do that.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, it's, you know, your goal, and when you get down to this time of the year, is you've got 8 teams, and all 8 are good teams, and you just want to play on Friday, and that's what we talked about, and fortunately we're able to do that. It certainly wasn't easy, and I thought Mines did a great job of playing hard and putting lots of pressure on us and making things difficult for us. And I also thought our kids did a nice job of persevering and you know, battling and finding ways to get done. And anytime you go into Game 5, it's a tough deal. And fortunately for us, we were able to pull Game 5 out.
Okay, thanks, Terry. Again, the floor is open. Just please give your affiliation and name. And again, everybody just speak into the mic.
Terry, when you guys started after the first set, and you end up with 12 errors in that first set, and just kind of working off that, how'd you kind of talk to the players, help them try to get in the flow, and hopefully from that point start making some better decisions with the ball and able to start accumulating some more points?
You know, I was more concerned, Joe, with what they did. I mean, they hit like 470 or something like that in Game 1, and I just said, you guys, if we're going to let them do that, this is going to be a quick 3 and out of here. You just can't. They played really well offensively, but I thought we just made it too easy for them. We didn't do a real good job of blocking, but I thought our back row play was very suspect, and I just didn't think we played with the effort that was needed to win at this level. And I thought we got better at that, but it was almost to the point it took us to get our back completely against the wall to play as hard as I thought we needed to do to be successful.
Ask any one of the players that want to answer this. Considering that you guys have been undefeated at home this year, and then coming out and down 2-1, and like Terry said, backs against the wall, you know, anything you guys kind of said to each other, or kind of a shell shock sort of thing? What's kind of the take after that?
Do I have this one?
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact that whenever we're in a huddle, we talk about just the fact that we need to win the next game. We just need to concentrate on the next game. Just kind of we need to just let the past be the past. The past 2 games we're done with, and we need to focus on the 3rd, and 4th, and 5th that were coming up, and we just need to always focus on the game that we're playing at hand.
I think another big thing that we talked about too when we got down was just playing our game and doing what we did best. And we knew that if we played our game that we'd come out successful. And I mean, we shouldn't have to wait till our backs get against the wall, but I thought we did a decent job of playing under that pressure.
And just talking about their block a little bit, you know, they didn't end up registering a whole lot of blocks overall, but they were able to get some hands on it and help their back row out by, you know, getting some fingertips on it, making sure that they got slowed down. Just how tough was it kind of hitting against that block?
Well, we just, as hitters, we just have to see that block in the first place and just hit around it. But they did do a good job of getting touches on blocks, but we just have to work around that and just keep swinging at it.
I mean, especially in the 5th set, you know, I know blocking has been something that's been a big thing for you guys this year, but in the fifth set, it seemed like that really stood out for you guys and helped you score some very key points in there. Just kind of talk about, you know, some things kind of keyed on in that fifth set, and we're able to get some blocks and get some points there.
Can you just ask that one more time?
How'd you beat the blocks? Is that the question?
No,
Or
their own blocks.
That's right.
I just think that we realized, you know, the point we were at, that we needed to get something done, and we really needed to stop their key hitters. And I think, like, throughout the whole game, we know we need to do that, but when our backs again get against that wall, we really realize, okay, we need to get going. And I think that when we get huge blocks, it's a huge momentum changer. And obviously, you could tell that when we get a block, it was really exciting. So I think that was a big deal.
All right, and final thing I got is, Devin, I know talking to you earlier in the year when I think you ended up either tying or getting your career high in kills, it wasn't too big a deal, just getting the win and stuff. But to do that tonight in a 5-set game against Colorado in in the first round of the playoffs and stuff, reaching that milestone, just doing that in such a key moment for you guys, just tell me what that was like for you tonight.
You know, I was just happy to win that game. I wasn't really worried about how many kills I had. Well, I was obviously happy I was playing well offensively, but I have to give a lot of credit to our back row and, again, Kara. So I guess I'm just happy we came out with that win.
I'm going to ask the obvious one. Talk about the advantage of being at home for this.
I think it's just a great advantage. It's not even so much an advantage as just something to look forward for us, to be able to bring the regionals to Marshall and have them get to watch good volleyball. And I think it's been a lot of fun for us to be able to host this, and I think that it did help us tonight, and that it was 5 games, because I don't know if we didn't have that crowd behind us, I don't know if we would have won. Colorado School of Mines was a very good team.
Did sitting around and waiting for the match from before affect you mentally, and it wasn't the reason for the slow start?
I would say no, because you'd have the whole day, at least for me, I had the whole day just to keep on thinking about it, just keeping, like, getting my hopes up and just getting ready, feel the adrenaline just going. And I thought it helped me because it just, you have the whole day to focus on the game. You had one thing to focus on, and then once you started playing, you just let it all out there.
Terry, so much can be said about like a lot of the NSIC teams that came in with, Concordia, Duluth, all those teams being ranked, you guys included in there. But the RMAC teams definitely showed a lot today with getting the 2 wins, and then Colorado School of Mines getting the 5 sets against you guys. And just kind of telling me, aside from the NSIC schools, I mean, the RMAC definitely had a very impressive showing today with some of the teams they brought out.
I think obviously we focus on our conference because that's who we're real familiar with. But one of the things that's important for our program is to play good competition, and we spent 2 weekends out in Denver this fall playing RMAC schools because we knew that was good competition. And last year we've played Metro a couple different times in this, and I don't think any of the NSIC schools think it's, maybe the media does, or maybe rankings and all that stuff do, but I think from a coaching standpoint, we all have a great deal of respect for all the teams in the region, and we've talked a lot about, there's 8 teams, and I know you guys don't like hearing this, but we don't think of, we're playing the AC. We think we're playing a good team, and in volleyball there's such a little difference, and I think we have all sorts of respect for the RMAC conference and those teams that are coming here, and I certainly didn't think we weren't not ready to play or any of that. I thought they just played better than we did, especially in game 1, And you know, they made more plays in game 3 to win that one. I thought they served aggressively. They played hard defensively, and you know, we knew going in it was going to be a battle. And when we played them early in the year, we won 3-0, but the first game I think was like 27-25 or something like that. Anytime you're playing somebody that close, they're good. And we played well out there. It wasn't like we weren't playing well. So, you know, at this point, you just try to get to the next day. And it doesn't matter who you're playing because they're all good.
Any other questions for coach or student athletes?
Mary's really looking forward to talking to her.
All right. Thanks, guys, for coming.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
Thank you.